My channel. If you have not like and subscribe the channel, please go and search on Google or YouTube Alien Tech Champion, and this channel is regarding anything related to technical news about Microsoft Endpoint Manager, Intune, Apple iOS, Android or Windows operating system. Okay, so in this video I'm going to share you how you can create the Windows Autopilot deployment profile, and this profile actually let you to customize the out-of-box experience for your Windows devices. So as you can see my screen, from where you have to go, as soon as you log into the Microsoft Endpoint Manager or Intune portal, you have to go to the devices and click on enroll devices, and then you have to click Windows enrollment and just scroll down and you see Windows Autopilot deployment program. So you can customize the Windows Autopilot provisioning experience by deploying this deployment profile. Currently say there is no deployment profile found, and if you want to learn more, click on learn more, and this is very good how you can create that autopilot device groups, right? So that every steps is there. I have already shown in this my another video how you can create the device groups. So I have already created this device group. I will put in the descriptions so that you can watch, and then you can assign the specific autopilot devices, right? So these are there, and I have already made video on all this. You just go and search on my YouTube channel and you will find it. My YouTube channel name is Alien Tech Champion, just to not advertising myself, just to be for your knowledge and informations. Okay, so how you can do that? So these are, there are other prerequisites. So I have already explained in my video, so I'm not gonna touch much on that. So in this video I'm going to create a new autopilot deployment profile. So you see, you have to, there is two options. As soon as you click on Windows PC, and you will say Windows Autopilot deployment profile. So you can give it any name, whatever you like, right? Autopilot profile, okay, or maybe autopilot of the expense profile, okay. And you want to convert all targeted devices to autopilot. So as soon as, by default, this profile can only be applied to autopilot devices sync from auto. If you want to target convert, that's, it's recommended. If you want to use the autopilot in the near future, just it converted. But if you don't want, so all existing machine, if their autopilot profile will get assigned to those devices or assigned to then all those machine will also get converted to autopilot. So here how you can, you see autopilot for existing devices, you can group the window devices by correlator ID when enrolling through autopilot through configuration manager, right? So because this, and you see you must read this warning as well, right? So this is the most important how you can do that. And these are actually you can go to the devices Windows enrollment, and then you can assign the users for like devices. Okay, so you want to convert either yes or no. If you want to convert yes, all devices, if they reset, it will go through the autopilot, okay, even the existing devices. So now here is the options out of box experience. You see OOBE, that's why I have given the name of autopilot OOB profile, out of box experience. So configure the out of box experience for your autopilot devices. So first of all thing, you have to choose the deployment mode. You want to choose the user driven mode or self deploying mode. You can see devices are associated with the user enrolling the devices, and user credentials are required to provision. Self deploying, it will not associate. So always recommend, it's depend on the user, but of course it all Windows devices must be user required or must be provisioned through the user driven. But if you don't want, you can, it's still preview mode. So I'm selecting user driven. Join as Azure Ready join, so cloud only without an on-premise Windows Server Active Directory. It's very nice, right? So there is two options. If you select Azure Ready join, you just select. If you have on-premise all attributes sync to the Azure Ready, you can, if you want to use hybrid Azure Ready, most of the company actually their If you're new, you can simply go to the Azure AD, so it will be fully cloud. If you already have on-premise AD and still using on-premise AD for any GPU or anything, just use the hybrid, whatever is per your convenience. Okay, so I am selecting Azure AD because on Azure, because this is the most important here, right? If you want to use the autopilots in hybrid Azure AD made, be ready for the troubleshooting, because it's not gonna be easy for troubleshooting with hybrid Azure AD join. And with Azure AD join, it's quite easy for autopilot, and you don't need any connectors or anything, right? So make sure don't make complex. If you are admin, if you are new or using Microsoft Intune or plan to use the Microsoft Intune, just go for the fully cloud. But if it's required, you can go for the hybrid Azure. Microsoft is very flexible. So I'm just for autopilot, I'm just using Azure AD join. Microsoft terms, you want to show it, hide, you can show or hide whatever you like. Privacy setting, you want to see, show or hide whatever. Hide change account option, you can user account type, of course. If you want to give your user to the administrator, nobody's, right, it should be normal. And allow pre-positioning deployment, right? What is this? You can just see pre-positioning. It's no, I don't know. If you want, you can just enabling pressing Windows 5 times to run OB without end user interaction. So I'm selecting no. Language reasons, you can create multiple autopilot profile, this profile. So I'm just creating one, so I'm just selecting operating system default. You can configure it as per your wish. Automatically configure keyboard, you can configure. If it's true, skip the keyboard. So right, if it's no, then what you have to select, right? So I'm selecting automatically configure keyboard, apply device name template. So this is the mode, you create a naming template to add. So if you want to apply the name template, you can give your company name and a random character. And you see here, right, so my name must be 15 character or less, and content this. So you can, if you want to apply. I don't want to apply. For hybrid, for Azure AD, of course you want to apply, so you can apply it. For hybrid Azure AD join, it's not required, okay, because the name will come from the AD. Okay, click next, and then just assign the scopes next. And then if you want to assign to the groups, okay, I have already created, as I mentioned, I have already created these groups. This is the first screen here, right? Created autopilot devices group. I have already made video on this. So since I have already there with this autopilot groups, so this is there, you have to select it and then click next, right? You can also apply to any groups, not a dynamic devices group, but it's better to use this kind of dynamic AD groups, and just create it. See, it's created. Just refresh it and you will see autopilot devices, and it's assigned, and it's Azure AD join. Similar, like if you want to apply a hybrid Azure AD join and assign to another users group, so that they will use hybrid. So if you want, I mean, multiple, you can get multiple autopilot deployment profile, one for hybrid Azure AD, one for Azure AD join, and apply to the different set of devices. I hope you have learned how you can create the Windows deployment or autopilot profiles, and so that you can onboard your Windows machine very easily. Keep learning and watching this channel, so that you will get to know anything related to the Intune mobile or Windows operating system. Till then, thank you, have a good day, bye bye, take care, and don't forget